Let's get back down to Danville now. Chris Moody, who's a political reporter with Yahoo, is there. Hey, Chris, how are you?
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You put up today on your blog that Betty Douglas, Paul Ryan's mom, may be in the spin room tonight. Is that true?
Well, I'm not sure if they're going to send her to the spin room, but she's going to issue a statement about the debate when it's all over. She was in Florida last week where she lives seasonally, and I got to tell you, she's quite the politician herself. I saw her working with reporters shouting questions with her and a whole crowd of people wanting to talk to her, and she's got some charm. I think she could have been a pretty good alternative vice president if Paul Ryan wasn't available.
That would have upended this race just a teeny bit. I'm really curious to know what kind of question you asked the mom. So what do you think? Did he really stink? Okay, so Chris, tell us what the mood is like there. We know that going into a vice presidential debate, typically it's a lot less intense. People aren't quite on as edge as they are in a presidential. But are you feeling like presidential level energy there?
I think this debate is a little bit unique because the stakes are so much higher because of the way the debate was handled last week between Obama and Romney. Obama seemed a little bit subdued, and so there's a lot of pressure on Joe Biden right now. So a lot of people, Democrats and Republicans, are looking to Biden's performance, I think, in a way that people don't necessarily look at vice presidential debates, especially in the past.
So you had an unusual exchange with Paul Ryan earlier in this campaign season on your birthday. What is he like one-on-one? What is he like when he offers you a hot dog and you ask him about Medicare?
Well, he's a very personable guy. Anybody that's ever covered Capitol Hill knows that he likes to talk. He kind of acts like an aide in a way that he's very personal and friendly. He's been muzzled in a way here on the presidential campaign, held back a little bit. You kind of see him when he walks by past the press. He looks at you as though he really wants to talk to you, but then he shies away and says, "Oh, I'm not allowed to." But when I did ask him the Medicare question, he looked at me and he said, "Are you serious? I just wanted to buy you a hot dog on your birthday," which was the story. But when you buy a reporter a hot dog, I did pay him back, by the way. You're going to get a question back. It's just, no good deed goes unpunished for a journalist. So,
hey, Chris, you wrote something on Yahoo News about the looking back at Ryan's previous debates. He's obviously never debated on a stage like tonight, but he has surprised in the past up against some more senior and seasoned opponents, right?
Well, he's run several congressional races and debated several Democrats over the past 14 years. What they told me, I said, "Do you have any advice for Joe Biden?" And they said, "Come prepared with your numbers. Do not get caught flat-footed, because Ryan has a way to memorize all this encyclopedic knowledge of data and statistics, and he can throw them out there in a way most people can't." The difference between Ryan and Biden tonight is that I think Ryan goes for the mind and Biden goes for the heart and the gut, and that's going to be the battle you see tonight.
Chris, great to have you on. We're going to get back to you almost as soon as the debate ends for your instant analysis. We'll see you then.